I remember when I started moving out of this space of just keeping my head down and getting the work done, and wanted to actually shift into owning that narrative for myself, it was a bit uncomfortable. And I think what made it uncomfortable was I didn't want to be seen or perceived as someone who was bragging, someone who had like no sense of the fact that, humility is critical as we navigate these various spaces. And so there is a little bit of tension that can happen. But when you're in that uncomfortable space, recognize that it's probably coming from the fact that you just haven't practiced it. So I would say if you want to get started, start small, start local, start right within your own space. So think about, how do you communicate your impact, your doing, or your what to your manager? Maybe start there. How do you start to craft and practice sharing your wins, etc., in a way that feels, aligned to you and doesn't feel so uncomfortable? The more you practice, the better you'll be. So I would say, find something local, someone in your near vicinity. Maybe it's your manager. Maybe it's another leader on the team who you tend to have a good bond with, or someone who works very closely to you in your specific space of work. And you start to share little by little. You will become comfortable as you continue to practice. And just remember, everyone is having to put this into practice. Everyone's doing it. And so it could be awkward in the beginning, and potentially you may ask, hey, I want to kind of share what I'm doing with you. And if you got any feedback on how I'm delivering that, would love to bring that on board as well. But I haven't spent a lot of time celebrating my own wins and sharing my story, and I want to start doing that more actively. You could ask for some advice, but I actually think the most important thing is to practice, and practice local to you. Again, someone kind of more within your immediate sphere of influence, and I think that will really help you get unstuck and really start to make what feels uncomfortable more comfortable over time.